Okay, so here is my night skincare routine. This one is one of two that I do. I call this one PM skincare routine A because I do it like more often than the other one. The other one I only do once a week, and I'll make like a little video at the end about what I do differently. Okay, so first, take off my lashes. Okay. So when I wear like a lot of makeup, I mean, I do this pretty much anyways, but especially when I wear a lot of makeup, we're gonna use Super Berry Cleansing Balm. I used to use the pharmacy one, but I got this one for Christmas, and I like it, and they're the same price. And this one I find doesn't like get in your eye like the pharmacy one does. Other than that, I would say they're pretty much the same, except for this one has hyaluronic acid in it, and the other one doesn't. So that's kind of like a bonus for this one. Okay, so now I'm just gonna rub it in all over my skin. I rub it in all over like my skin, like my face first. And then I go around my eyes just because it gets really messy around the eyes. Okay. And then I get my eyebrows. And then now I'm gonna get my eyes, and like even just with one wipe, like it's pretty much like all gone. That's how quick it works. And I have a little bit of mascara on, so I'm gonna try and get it into my lashes. Okay, so now I'm gonna get some water on my hands and really just like rub it, and it's turning like kind of white. It's hard to tell, but it's turning like white, like it looks like soap, I guess. And that's it, like emulsifying, and the hyaluronic acid can really get absorbed into your skin this way. So that's why I like that it has that. Okay, now I'm just gonna rinse it off. And then sometimes when I have a lot of makeup on, I use the makeup eraser claw. I have like a bunch of mini ones, and I kind of just use it to rub like all the excess makeup off. Like there's still like quite a bit on my face because I didn't really like rinse it off well enough. So yeah, I do that, and then it tends to get my eye makeup off a lot better than just using my hands. So definitely recommend these guys. Okay, so now I'm going to cleanse my face. So I just have to get my cleanser. Okay, so right now I'm just going to use the CeraVe SA cleanser. Usually I only use this in the morning, but I don't have the hydrating one right now. I usually use the hydrating to foam cleanser in the morning, at night. Oh my gosh. I usually use the hydrating one at night because I don't want to exfoliate my face anymore. I like to in the morning with this cleanser, because it exfoliates a little bit, because it makes my skin smoother, makes my makeup go on nicer. But yeah, usually I don't do this twice a day. So just a hydrating cleanser after the cleansing balm is good. Now I'm gonna rinse this off. Okay, so now pat a little bit dry just so it's not like sopping wet. And now you go in with hyaluronic acid. Whoa, it's not focusing, but it's the Ordinary hyaluronic acid. I just use a cheap one at night because why not? Like, it doesn't really matter, like, as long as it works. This one is just pure hyaluronic acid and B5, and I think there's sodium hyaluronate, I don't know how you say it, in it. I think it's in it, and it's just kind of like a smaller molecular form of hyaluronic acid, so it kind of like gets into your skin better. So it's better if a product has both. If it says hyaluronic acid and sodium hyaluronate in the ingredients. And then, actually, I didn't show, but I washed my neck off because I do bring like my foundation. And now I'm just gonna put some hyaluronic acid on my neck too. And actually there's a face mask that I really like. It's a sheet mask, and I'm gonna go get it. And then I'll show you like when I use it. Okay, so here's the sheet mask that I really like. It's by Innisfree. It's green tea. Usually I will either put this on and then do my hyaluronic acid, or do it before like I just did. And then I put this on. This is good for like if you wash your face and then you go do the rest of your routine in your room, just because then you have like a wet face for hyaluronic acid. Like, that's another thing, you really don't want to put hyaluronic acid on dry skin, or else it's really not going to do anything. So it's really good to do like a sheet mask and then put on your hyaluronic acid, or even before like I just did. Doesn't really matter, but you can do that. And I leave this on for not like, I don't know, not that long, like 5 minutes probably. So I'll come back in 5 minutes. Okay, so now it's been 5 minutes. Take this off, and then I kind of rub it on my neck because it's still really wet. So there's still a lot of product on it. Okay, so do that. Now I kind of wait till my face is dry usually, like a bit more dry, but for the sake of time, next is retinol. So this is the retinol that I use. This one's phytoretinol, so it's a little bit different. I think it's a little bit more gentle. It's plant derived. And retinol is just vitamin A, so I guess it doesn't really matter where you get it from. But this one is different than most retinols. But I'm looking to switch it because this one's so expensive. It's like $95 for this bottle. I mean, this bottle will last you a year for sure. Especially if you only use it twice a week like me. But so pricey. So you want to get that everywhere. And then a little bit on the neck. Just because your neck is really important to get product on as well. Especially anti-aging products. Okay, so then usually I don't do these two together, but today I'm going to. So I only use the retinol twice a week, and then I use this on the other days that I don't do the retinol. It's, I don't know how to say it, but it's the Argiline solution 10% by The Ordinary. It's a peptide that, my hands are wet, I can't open it. is a peptide that promotes like anti-aging, and a lot of like dermatologists call it liquid Botox. It's very, very watery. So what I do is I just put it on my hand like quite a bit, rub them together, and kind of do that. I don't really rub it, I don't rub it in actually, because the next step, I do a lot of rubbing. So I just pat it all over. So usually I would just do this or this, not both, just because that's a lot to put on your skin, I think. Last step, almost last step, CeraVe Night Renewing Cream. No, not gonna focus. There. What's it called? Skin Renewing Night Cream. That's what it's called. And it's really thick. This little thing is $25, which I think is overpriced for CeraVe, but whatever, it works really good. This has a high percentage of niacinamide, so that's why I don't use a niacinamide serum, just because there's so much in this. I really don't need that much. Niacinamide is mostly for like acne, oil control and all that, and I don't have oily skin. I have really dry skin, and then I don't really have acne. Like I break out a couple times like on my face, like I have a couple here right now, but that's it. So I don't really need that. And also retinol, it's good for acne too. Everyone thinks it's just for anti-aging, but it's actually really good for acne. And the Clio's in here. Okay, so that's on. And then last step, I just started doing this actually to the TikTok, not gonna lie, but I'm gonna be slugging around my eyes only because I don't like the feeling of it. But this stuff's like really thick, like when it comes out. So I do a little bit there and underneath my eyes. And the reason why I do my eyes is because my eye area is super dry, I think because of the makeup I wear and like taking off the makeup and all that. But it's really dry in this corner here. So now when I wake up, my eyes feel like very, like I don't even know how to describe it, like very hydrated, like very like plump under my eye, not like puffy. But yeah, that's the last step for this routine. So once a week I will do, so I start off with this. So I start off with this always. So this, and then I do cleanser. So the hydrating cleanser, not this. And then I will do this exfoliating treatment. This one is actually really cool. I'm gonna do it on my hand, see if it'll show in the camera, but it literally like peels off your skin. So, oh, don't tell me. So here, and then when you rub it in, I want it to focus on my hand. When you rub it in, like little balls of skin like come off. I don't know if you can tell, but they're like rubbing off on my fingers, like that's skin. So it literally exfoliates like right there, and it's a very intense exfoliation with salicylic acid and fruit enzymes. So you do not need to do that more than once a week. And then after that, I do this mask by Youth to the People Super Clay Purify Cleanse Clear Power Mask. And then I would just go to the hyaluronic acid. This one, I would just go for like the hyaluronic acid, and then my night cream, and then this. So that one's only once a week. and it takes a bit longer because of the clay mask. It's a nice like thick clay mask like that, but that's it.